since this conversation has very much turned into an intro of like a first episode of a podcast, do you want to go around and explain who you are, what you do a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to start?
Sure.
Like set the bar?
Oh, shit. Just wasted whiskey.
Alcohol abuse.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is horrible.
Dallas should just intro his with, "Hi, I'm Dallas. I'm an
I'm
alcoholic."
an alcoholic.
Hi, Dallas.
Hi, Dallas.
Oh my god.
That'd be fun.
I have a true. I feel like I'm too close to the mic. Is that the problem?
For the time.
Yeah, I'm
for
too
the-
close. I need to pull away. That's my
For
bad.
when I have it set at, yes.
Zach is like, no, you're blowing out the system.
Explosion.
Yeah, I graduated with a double major in business, specifically management information systems and project management.
Yeah, one of those doesn't sound real.
Yeah, they both sound super fake, and it's like when you put it on the thing, especially the double major, it's just like the longest set of words I've ever seen on a degree.
Yes.
And I know people with like multiple masters and things, and there's way less hype to their degree, and I just have a double like bachelor's. It's not even anything. Anyway, it's
something.
It makes
You
me
did it.
feel better about myself.
There you go,
That's
bud.
true.
To a
I
degree,
got a lot of pieces of
we
paper.
joke-
I also have 3 associate's
There you
degrees.
go.
Nice, buddy.
We joke around a lot,
Yeah.
but like 2 degrees is nothing to, sneeze at. It's.
I mean, you can sneeze at it.
you
Doesn't-
can no.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it any less impressive, but
But I mean, especially
it is definitely
these 2 over
something.
here. Their
Eh.
career,
Yeah.
their career is getting degrees. But
True. Where's
yeah, I
the
mean,
line?
yeah, it's true. You're just getting educated all the time. But anyway, yeah. So I did that. That took me a long time to do, but I finally did it. And then in terms of some other shit to share. I don't know. I really truly do like whiskey. Bourbon is my favorite. But I'll drink a good Scotch. Fun fact. Okay, this is totally aside.
Fun
It's
fact.
totally-
Fun fact.
Totally a side tangent. This has nothing
Keep
to do
sharing.
with the intro thing. We can edit it. But I went down to San Diego. Went down to this tiny little liquor store that you'd be like, it's just like a local, like whatever, right? Down.
hole in the wall.
Yeah, nothing, right? Looked it up because I just was literally a close place by Mark's house, right?
Right.
Went to it. It was owned by these 2 like Middle Eastern fellas. I have no idea where they're from, but they weren't from America. I know that. Super nice guys, super like, hey bro, like super friendly. Like the moment you walk in, like I asked the one guy, I was like, where's your cigars? And he goes, oh, right over here. And I go, oh, I didn't even see them. And I go, and I was like, it's not my house, I get lost. And he's like, it's your house now. And I was like, oh,
Aw.
thanks, bro. I was like, he was super nice.
That's
anyway,
cute.
they were really cool guys.
Yeah, as
and
long
they
as you pay
had,
for it.
yeah, exactly. So they had an amazing selection. I've actually never seen one store with a better selection. There's one store here in our hometown that has a really good selection. Theirs is much better. And they had multiple bottles of Yamazaki 12 and 18.
Wow.
Just
Wow.
Hibiki, like all Nika, like all those. They had only 1 bottle of Blanton's. They were charging over $200 for it.
Yikes.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm not willing to pay that. For the Yamazakis,
Get out of here.
for the Yamazakis, they were charging $300. I was like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's why they have such a great selection.
Yeah, but then I went to a bigger market just later than that, and they were selling a bottle of Yamazaki for $800. And I was like,
Yikes.
Boy.
maybe I should buy the $300 one and make a little profit. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Dude, that just means
Yeah.
everything's marked.
That's just
Yeah,
San
well,
Diego
it's San
prices,
Diego.
yeah.
It's San Diego.
True.
But anyway, I just thought that was really cool. I had to share that. There was like beautiful, like tons. And I did buy 2 different bottles from them. One was one we've had before, barrel bourbon, but I drank that while I was down there. And another one I actually got here.
You drank that on the way back.
I drank it on the way back up on the 9-hour. I mean, what are you going to do for
Yeah,
9 hours
exactly.
driving up? So.
It's a long time.
And I bought another bottle, which I've been wanting to buy for a really long time, called Baker's, which is supposed to be pretty decent. And they had the best price I've ever seen on it. So we'll share on that one later. But anyway,
Other fun fact: this was like your idea, really.
Oh, the
Whiskey?
This whole
No, the
thing. No, this whole
podcast
thing.
oh, yeah,
That's what
yeah,
she said.
that's true.
No, dumb.
No,
I'm
dumb.
trying to be nice for a
I'm
second.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. I guess you could say this is like. I guess I'm the captain of the ship.
He has a red mic.
This was my.
True. The only red
I
mic.
do have.
Every
Okay.
single mic they're all the same microphone, They're all black except for one is red.
Yeah.
Dallas has a special red mic.
I have a special mic because it makes me feel special. And then that way I can get really close to it. No one gets weird about it. They're like, oh, okay. All right.
It's still pretty weird.
That was some ASMR right there.
Yeah. Hello.
I hate that stuff.
I gotta be honest, I'd be freaked out too if someone did that. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. But yeah, I do. I have my own mic.
Yeah.
This was all
whispering in your ear. Ugh.
Sorry.
With your whiskey.
Yeah. Hello. With the whiskey breath just on your. Hey, what's going on? Yeah. You know what's even funnier is Gabby's freaking out and she doesn't even have like headphones on, but Zach does, and so I'm really worried about Zach. He's just gonna have PTSD from tonight. But anyway,
Zach's into
no. From a technical standpoint, the best way to do it is to talk like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. That's like
But because we're sitting on a couch, that's never gonna happen. So that's why I have like the gain and everything pumped up a little bit more.
So it sounds even
farther away.
It sounds even more.
So when you're close, it's pretty loud.
That couch is into it. This side of the room is not.
Correct.
Hey, if you're into it, let me know. If you're not, please also let me know. I feel like most people are not going to be into it. Anyway, the point is that yes, I technically I am the one who like spawned this, and like I said, I used to do it with my friends and stuff, and I've always kind of wanted to have a podcast. Again, never really wanted to get famous. Just literally liked enjoying to record conversations with friends and then go back and listen to some of the stuff we talked about just because it's so cool. Like I'm sure anyone listening, I'm sure you've had times where you've been someplace with someone, had a conversation, you wish you had a recording of it just because you wanted to, relive it, or you actually talked about really important things and you're like, I'd love to have that. And so this is kind of that idea. That's really the main focus of it. It's not for popularity. It's definitely not for money, because I've already have a big negative so far in all the equipment that I've purchased to make this happen, which should show you that I'm really doing it for just the love of it. But yeah, so technically, this is I'm the captain of the ship, but I couldn't make it sail without the whole crew, just like a real captain. So, yeah.
Also,
anyway,
we haven't mutinied yet, but it's on the table.
It's definitely on the table. I could see it happening. You're just like, we'll break up. We'll do our own podcast. Fuck you. Yeah.
We're taking your shit.
Taking the mic.
Yeah, I'm taking this home. Be like, not my red one. Please.
Not the red one.
Not old red.
We'll leave the red one, and then you can do your solo podcast.
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm just going to be sitting here alone in my room.
Drinking.
You know what we'll do sometime?
You guys know that I'd be doing the same thing if you weren't here.
Drinking.
I'd just be alone, talking into a microphone.
Drinking with Dallas.
Well, we could do
Drinking with
sometime.
Dallas.
Welcome to Drinking with Dallas.
We could, create a timeline of events where mid-podcast, right, we get upset about something and just decide, screw it, we'll leave.
Yes.
And then the three of us have a solo podcast for like 3 or 4 weeks. Dallas has a solo where he's alone for 3 or 4 weeks. And then we like make up and then come back together.
Sounds like a publicity stunt.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If the ratings ever get low.
The rating.
I
mean, so far we have a perfect rating. So
far it's perfect. We have none. We got no one.
We're batting 1,000.
Because if you're listening to these now, because this will sound funny, probably in the future, hopefully in the future, if anyone listens to these, because at this point right now we've professionally. I say professionally because it means I put money into the actual equipment. This is the 4th professionally recorded session.
Yes.
The 3rd one got botched. It's okay. But I haven't edited or well, no, it's fun though. It's kind of like the last episode. Like no one will ever.
True.
It's kind of a fun.
It was the intro for Russ.
Which is even funnier because Russ was like, it was like his intro and it was like cool. And it's like,
Russ is a figment of Gabby's imagination.
We're flipping the table.
We're not going to get into that. That's an inside joke and no one
cares.
Care. Yeah. Maybe in the future they will, but not now. Anyway, the point is that this is only the 4th one, technically the 3rd one recorded, and I haven't fully gone in. I've listened to them, but I haven't actually edited down and posted the other ones as of the time of this recording. So it's kind of funny that we're saying these things now because you may be a listener and be like, huh, this is interesting. And honestly, that's something I'm technically always curious about. I'm going on way too long, but anyway, I'm
I wasn't
technically
gonna say anything.
That's why we have editing.
That makes I was gonna say.
Also, since Dallas is editing, he's gonna edit himself out.
Yeah,
this is
I'm probably
Honestly,
gonna
maybe
edit.
This is the best.
I'm probably gonna edit out my whole intro. Just be like you three. I'll be like,
Yeah,
I'm
no, don't
Dallas,
do
and they'd
that.
be like, I'm Tim, and I da da da, and I'm Gabby, and I'm Zach, and I'd be like, and welcome, and then that'll be it. But I'm always curious about when things were recorded to when they were posted, just because I'm also kind of curious to the technical aspects, and then how do they make that?
Well, let's see.
Because
Today,
do they want to post it just once a week, or anyway?
Today is Monday, May 3rd of 2021.
There you go.
There you go.
You can know. Look at you. You.
And
I'm really talking to myself, really.
Just
just FYI.
Just for the
that's me.
people who listen tomorrow,
Yeah.
even though we're not posting tomorrow.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you.
Oh, get out of it. Just get out of here.
Yep.
Yep. Tim, on that note, you go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. I'm Tim. I teach English at a community college here in town. I have a master's degree in creative writing. I'm trying to finish a manuscript for my first novel that'll be shopping. I have finished first drafts for 3 and working on a 4th. And yeah, I write a lot. So I also do a lot of research for my writing, so I have a lot of weird references to things.
Educated.
It's just education. That's it.
It's educated references.
It's educated references, and they're weird.
Which seem weird to the layman, such as myself.
Yeah. So I'll be explaining a lot of my references, and some of them will just be not funny because
they'll be extremely funny to a small few.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll be
not every joke lands is all I'm saying.
See that Tim, you are going to have specific people that watch this that are just here for your facts because they will get them.
Yeah.
And they're all the people that respect you for DMing all the time. That's it's going to be that crowd.
I am also very, very crazy into the DM, to the D&D, to the Pathfinder 2, which I helped playtest, by the way. Pazos people will love that.
Seriously, that's a true flex right there. To a certain core of people, they just piss their pants. They're like, "Oh my gosh, he was the one."
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, a lot. I game a lot, and not like shooters or anything like that, like actual role play games. So.
Oh yeah.
You'll catch
let's
him.
Just say,
you'll
just
never.
Say,
but
I can
you'll
log
never
in on. I could go on Steam and my friends list on most afternoons or evenings, and Tim will be playing Warfare.
This is true. Yeah. Warhammer.
Warhammer 2.
Oh,
yeah,
so that's a common thing I will do. I have.
My guess is he just leaves his PC on, but.
So I have total.
I just assume he's playing all the time.
I have Total War Warhammer 2, which is a turn-based game. I will play a turn, hit the end turn button, leave the game, and go grade papers for 10, 15 minutes, come back and play my turn again.
Yeah.
Because it's it's a chess. It's basically chess.
It's basically chess, and it allows me to not burn myself out while I'm grading.
Yeah, that's genius. Actually, that's genius. Yeah. Normally, what I do to not get burnt out is I listen to podcasts or something else while I'm supposed to be studying.
Right.
Which is probably why I'm so bad at studying. And someone may be listening to this right now, and you're supposed to be studying, and you know what I can say?
Good for you.
Just keep listening.
Good for you.
Keep listening.
We're not telling you to study.
I'm with you. Okay.
Take it from the teacher. Studying is overrated.
Thank you. That is. Yes. I'm so glad to hear an actual teacher admit that. But anyway.
Also, homework is garbage.
Right?
Amen.
What is the fucking point of school if you have to do your work at home? Right?
Well, technically, you have to do all your work at home right now, but
that's not the same thing. We all commiserate on that one. But yeah, fuck homework. Anyway.
Dallas.
I think it's
May 3rd, 2021.
Again, yeah.
Well, fuck homework.
Fuck homework. That's a quote on stand by. Actually,
we should throw that on the Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't think I want to make a Twitter. I don't know. We'll see.
Anyways,
whoever. It's either Gabby or Zach, whichever. I know Gabby doesn't want to go next because normally you'd be like, "Oh, chivalry."
Also, there's
the
like
reason why Gabby's not
an
gone
air
so
raid
far.
horn going on too.
There is. It's Childish Gambino.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry.
We're getting demonetized.
Can you hear it? You can't hear it.
Very, very quietly.
But you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
shit.
when we remove the noise from the background, it should remove most of it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, that was just a very distinct.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It also depends which way Gabby's mic is facing. Because if it's like facing directly at her.
No, but I think about that.
I didn't even think about that.
No, it's not your fault at all. No. It's my fault. But I think about that sometimes. I'll be like, I'll be like, Gabby is over there, and I'm like.
It really doesn't pick it up that much.
I mean, you're listening the whole time.
Yeah, no, if it only really picks it up if Gabby's like turned inwards facing us, so the microphone's more facing towards the speaker. But otherwise,
hardly ever over there.
And regardless, these mics will pick it up a little bit.
There.
No, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't lean against this thing much. It's very quiet.
I kind of like that you. I was gonna say no one knows this, but.
I'm the only one on the floor.
Gabby's on the floor out of choice.
Yes.
I wasn't like, there's no room. Yeah. I'm like, I would like to be here in case I want to lay down.
This is not anything other than
give me a pillow.
Let people sit where they want to because it's comfortable. And
give me a pillow and I am fine.
And also, I don't have much room in my house. That's the other deal.
It's a Hobbit home.
It very much is.
This is my little alcove.
I will say, it's the closest thing to like a Hobbit hole that I've ever like truly been in and felt like not something that's so cramped that you're like.
I mean, it's not like the closest
I
thing
have
that
made
Zach's
my alcove corner in this Hobbit home.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know what Tim said,
but it makes me laugh.
What? Zach's been to New Zealand. He's seen a Hobbit.
That's true. That's true.
And this is my corner I made.
True.
But it feels like
Gabby
a Hobbit hole, my house, because it's
it.
not super tiny like a studio,
or
even smaller. And you'll know what I'm talking about. I think if you're only in really big cities like New York or Chicago, an efficiency. Efficiency is where like everything is not just like a studio where everything's in one giant room. It's like your sink is like right next to your bed, and like
that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. It really is horrible. So for anyone going through that, I feel you. I really feel you because I know what it is, and I feel you.
Yeah. And I hope you get discovered and become the actor or dancer or Broadway star that you want to be.
Because that's probably why you're living in inefficiency.
Yeah.
If you're trying to go for business, I hope you're renting out a place while you're living there because that's just making extra income. So good for you.
That does make up for the fact that you're living in a sad little human-sized coffin.
Yes. But anyway, less about them and more about me. I live in a small house, but it's quite comfortable in terms of like actual living space. And when we're not trying to record, so I have to pull in my big table and get all these wires and get all this stuff around. It's quite nice.
Yeah, even with all the equipment and stuff, it's like there's plenty of room to move.
Yeah, look, we're all sitting on the couches again. Besides Gabby, but she likes being on the ground. Yeah. Sometimes she likes to literally lay down, which I'm kind of jealous of. Honestly, I've never thought about that. Seriously,
no,
laying down and being recorded is kind of cool.
And now I'm on the ground.
Yeah, you're gonna need to reposition.
I was gonna say it's hard to hear you. When
you
do that.
Because now they can't hear you because her face is like a foot away. Maybe two.
No,
now
that's better.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pillow.
Yeah. Tim,
you want one of the thick ones?
Yeah.
She thick, boy.
No.
That's a thick boy. Woo!
Dallas butchers it every single time.
You never do it
now,
right.
Okay, I can do it right. I just didn't want to go through the whole thing. It's like 30 seconds if you do it.
You even butchered that line because it's not.
Woo!
It's not a thick
Damn,
boy. It's a thick ass boy.
Damn, boy. He thick. That's a thick ass boy. Damn, boy. Woo!
That's better. It's okay.
That is nigh 100%. That's like 90.
There's better.
That is like 95% correct.
One more line, but it's
better is a relative term.
You missed the a damn boy in but there.
Damn boy. Damn.
Yeah, there you go.
I said that. I said it twice. I'm gonna play this back. Thank God this is being recorded because I can finally justify myself from these haters. Anyway.
All right.
All right. So anyway, Gabby or Zach, whoever you
want to go.
No.
Okay.
No. We'll just offer up Gabby.
I'm Zach.
But then if we do that, they'll be like, "You're mansplaining. Stop talking for the woman." Like the woman doesn't want to talk. What do you want me to do?
That's my choice. Give me choice. My choice is silence.
Her choice, yeah. And it's, you know what? If the woman chooses silence, great for her. But I'll explain it for her anyway. Go Zach.
I'm Zach.
People want to know her.
I'm Zach. I graduated with a degree in game development, which is a new degree that it's pretty rare to find.
He made it up.
It's true.
Well, how long has the department been a thing? It's only been like
our major and department has only
Project
been a thing for
management
probably 10 years.
yeah, so
Yeah,
maybe
right?
12 years. Actually,
That's
no.
literally like
like
you wrote in your
I have to
It's like a
stop.
fill in the blank. Sorry, Zach. Go
Listening
ahead.
to two different conversations.
It's
go on
my no.
doesn't
It's our
work
bad.
very
It's our
well.
bad.
hey,
Sorry.
hey. Zach's talking.
Oh my god.
Old school.
That's something anybody listening to that will never understand.
I know, but I had to.
No,
That's
it's good.
perfect.
It's good. We understand.
Ellie, if you're listening,
Oh,
Don't do that.
come by anytime.
Honestly,
really?
that'd be kind of fun.
Well, not anytime, but sometime.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like she might be down to like come on to the podcast one time.
She might.
That's good. That's a good idea.
Anyways, so yeah, I have a degree in game development with a focus in engineering. So I'm a programmer essentially. I work for a small company here in town where I just am a software engineer, essentially working on a game. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it.
This is a great time to advertise for that. Just FYI.
Yeah,
Free advertisement.
I don't feel comfortable doing that yet.
Okay. In the future, maybe.
In the future, sure.
Sure.
We are currently working on a game. Our goal is to have something to be able to release in the fall. And so when it gets closer to that, I will feel more comfortable about saying something. But anyways, yeah, so that's mostly what I do. I also am a martial artist by practice. I do that in my spare time because I enjoy it a lot and it keeps me active.
And you're training for...
I'm currently training to fight in full contact. Lay Thai is technically the term in the end of July. So I'm sure, talk about that when it happens. Unless I lose every single match, then I'm not going to talk about it.
Then we'll make you talk about it.
Then we'll be like, Zach, how'd your match go?
No, I'll talk about it,
buddy.
But yeah, so I've been training for that recently. But yeah, so that's been keeping up most of my time. I'm also the sound engineer, so if it sounds like shit, it's my fault. Please let me know.
But if there's bad cuts,
That's Dallas.
it's
There's
also
bad
Zach's
cuts.
fault.
It's
That's
also
Dallas.
I'm just putting all
to
the
be
blame
clear,
on
I'm
Zach.
not editing anything. I'm mostly just in charge of setting up the audio, making it sure it sounds good in reference in core. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. All right, Gabby.
Come on.
I'm
Hi.
Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
I'm pretty useless.
No,
here.
come on.
That's not true.
The quote I found this morning that I like was, "Mama didn't raise a quitter, but she did raise an insecure perfectionist who never finishes anything." And I was like, that me.
What do you do?
I am a psychotherapist. One word, not two. Meaning I do psychotherapy. I practice psychotherapy.
Yeah. One quick fact about Gabby in this group: she is the core of almost every gem that is created, as far as like inside joke
True.
goes.
True.
Okay,
That's
she will just
True.
say something that comes to mind, and it will create this inside joke throughout. So I guarantee we will have multiple coming up in this podcast.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding.
Ding ding. What is it you
Truly.
said 2 weeks ago? The last time we were here, she comes in and I was talking about setting up mics and everything, and I was like, well, so you can't like, you can't fidget around because
Oh,
so
yes,
she
your
goes,
new
yeah,
your new catchphrase.
I'm a fidgety bitch.
Yeah.
Look, man, it's not gonna work.
We all
I'm a
lost
fidgety bitch, okay?
It was literally in relation to like, how do we position the microphones? Like, how do we do
Yeah.
this for Gabby specifically? Because she likes to lay down and.
So she
Well,
may
yeah.
not talk a lot during it as far as like interjecting.
Yeah.
But one, when it comes to her profession, I guarantee she will talk and have conversation
Sure.
because she has a lot of knowledge in that. And somehow we end up talking about
Psychology comes up.
psychology
Well,
a
it's
lot.
because all three of us guys were insecure, so she's tells us why we're insecure.
Yeah. there
Well,
you
no,
go.
but the three of you guys very much, it's not just like, let's talk very, like, shallow about this thing. It's very much like, oh, why is this good? Why do we like this? What does this make me think about? And that's all
Absolutely.
psychology. Okay, yeah, so I have a degree in psychology with emphasis on attachment theory and relational theory, and another undergrad degree. Is that how you say it? Bachelor's? I don't know.
Yeah.
And
She's gone far beyond that. She's
Yeah,
like,
I
I
was
don't
gonna say,
understand
I
those
don't know,
anymore.
shut up.
Those
Dallas
are,
and I,
those
we
are
don't have to
beneath me.
specify
Yeah.
undergrad degree. People
Yeah.
just know that.
Yeah.
so
Yes.
She's like, I don't even know. I'm like 3 degrees
Shut
above
up.
that. I don't even know.
I majored in psychology.
And she
with
becomes a
an
valley
emphasis.
girl for some reason.
I majored in psychology with those two emphasis, basically in child development. I majored in religious studies, which is basically just like a type of cultural anthropology, basically. And then I minored in child development, like as its own thing.
Right.
Mhm.
It's just how my university split it up. Yeah, I did that. I have master's in social work. I'm currently like a third of the way through getting licensed as a licensed clinician. Yeah, I have a caseload. I see people. I don't know.
She sees alive people.
Don't let her fool you, though. Gabby sees a lot of cases of people who need to see her.
Yeah.
I see
we
I
will
see pretty at risk, like high risk.
just
people.
a teaser for the future because I guarantee she will tell this story and she will have to tell this story at one point.
I'm with you, Zach.
There was a liver
Oh, wow.
on a driveway.
On-
And that's all I'm going to say.
That's all you need to say. Yep.
But one
Master's
day
internships
in this
are wild, you know.
podcast, Gabby will tell that story. It's inevitable. And I'm just letting you know so you can
But
look forward
was
to
it a human liver?
Supposedly. But yeah,
Be
so
a
that's
trick if it was some other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was werewolf.
I don't know
werewolf?
what else.
That's I mean, it's up to you. And do you have anything interesting you want to say besides like any interesting things about you? Do you want to talk about? You can mention sports. You can.
Oh.
Fun fact.
I played a lot of competitive sports growing up. I played water polo, field hockey. I was a goalie. I played lacrosse. I started with men's, moved to women's when they made a girls team, and I played rugby in college. So I've actually, and this is okay. Fun fact here: I've never actually. Okay, well, I have broken my nose, but I haven't broken like a bone ever. I've like stretched ligaments. I've like hurt my muscles. I've hyperextended my knee, like all this stuff. I've never broken anything besides my nose. But I mean, it just cracked. It didn't even actually like fully break. I do have a dent in my head though.
Yeah. Whereas I.
And that's the end of
Yeah.
Gabby's intro.
Yeah. Whereas I have like 20 broken bones.
Well, because nobody
Wow.
ever seen me. I have 10 piercings and 3 tattoos, hopefully more. So there we go.
Right.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
also a thing.
When I was down in San Diego, I was very tempted to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
But it was not to be.
Mm.
Yeah.
Was it like $1,000?
No, we just didn't even end up going. Like
Oh.
we didn't have a lot of time because I was like working all day and then whatever. Alina was really down to get one too, and I was like, it would be cool, but like,
The whole
Yeah.
crew gets
Oh,
matching tattoos.
also-
we joked
there-
about it. We really did joke about it. Yeah.
There will definitely be deaf jokes. So
Oh, yeah.
I am half deaf. That is
Not even technically, but yeah.
Right, I
Yeah.
guess not like I can kind of hear on my left side, but it's definitely impacted. That's for sure.
Right.
So
Right.
it's not great. I need
So-
subtitles for movies. Guys who talk in low voices and don't move their mouth a lot and have facial hair are a nightmare. at Matthew McConaughey.
Ooh, yeah.
Listen here. Listen
And I'm
here.
like, huh? Yeah, bud.
Yep.
Hoomst.
Oops.
What? Wow. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to grow this beard real long and my mustache should just be like Sam Elliott, so you can't even see.
Oh, he is a nightmare for me.
You're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Excuse me?
You just got a glimpse of Gabby's world right there.
That's what.
He's got to be right up there with Tom Selleck.
Except it's more like whispering with it.
Yeah.
Tom Selleck.
Ew.
Tom Selleck with the mustache that covers
Hey, you know what's
his top
funny?
lip, so you can't see what he's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because if Zach does ASMR stuff, he's the only one that hears.
So you're like, wow, Zach really likes the sound of that. He's like,
If Dallas
he-
does it, it's for a bit, and
Yeah.
Zach unfortunately has to bear witness to it.
It's-
If you do it, you're the only one hearing it.
he's like self-soothing. He's like, oh, that's nice.
Don't
Okay.
worry. Soon-ish, someday, I don't know, one day we'll get a big, like, Dallas and I talked about it. We'll get, like, basically it's a little headphone splitter box.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So everybody can have headphones.
Yes.
Nice.
Eventually
All right,
we'll
well,
be
you
like
two-
a true professional.
You two will have
podcast.
to be barred from ASMR.
No.
Not in my ears.
I'm gonna do it more. When you get it.
My
Are you kidding?
ears.
Not in
Not-
my ears.
Hashtag not my ears.
Yeah. 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 I like that hashtag.
Yeah?
better.
Yeah.
Hashtag not my ears.
Hashtag not my ears.
But yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
It's really whatever you want to share.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I don't know.
Thanks, Gabby. That's cool. Yeah, so those are nice little intros, I think. But yeah.
And we are the core.
Yeah, we are the core. We are the four.
The four.
Four.
And so far, the running
Fourm.
title we have is Free Fourm, FOURM podcast, because we are so free in terms of our form, FORM, and there are four of us. Get it? See how clever that is? It's really cool. We're so cool. We're so edgy. Whoa.
Yeah, I was not
Hashtag-
consulted in coming up with a name.
Was
Tim's
it
a hater.
Yeah.
Tim's a real hater.
Just saying.
Mostly because
If you find the pun not satisfactory, it's not mine.
Tim, you make puns all the time.
I know, but not that pun.
yeah, yours are usually
Tim's just mad that he didn't come
yeah,
up with
because
it.
I was gonna say Tim's are
There
usually
is also-
worse
I
than
did.
that.
Gabby came up, just to clarify, Gabby came up with it, and Tim's mad because he didn't.
It's pretty good.
Thanks.
There is truth in what Zach says, but that's not gonna. That doesn't mean I'll admit it.
Many a
Aw.
truth is said in jest.
That well done. That was well done.
Tim appreciates the bard.
I do. I'm a Shakespeare freak.
Good old Billiam.
Can I side note real quick and still say one of my like shining moments? I forget what we were watching, and you were like talking about something. You were like, "Oh man, wouldn't it be cool if there was?" And I forget. Was it like a It was like an
I don't
elevator. Because it was some like sci-fi or like cyberpunk thing, and it was like this elevator thing that went like sideways. It traveled
Oh.
sideways around. Like it was like a little room, and it went
Yeah.
like laterally.
Yeah.
And you were like, man, wouldn't it be so cool if they had like one of those like in a train, or it was like a train or something. Like wouldn't it be so cool
Yeah.
if there was a train like that, but it was like, you know, up and down? I was just like, that's an elevator, but
You know,
was that Russian drive-by? Were we watching Bond? Is that what it was?
It may be. I don't remember.
No, I don't think so.
I don't remember. It
I
could have
think
been.
was,
No, you know what? You know what I think it is? I think it was. I don't think Tim was here. I think we were watching
I think it's-
Total Recall.
That's exactly what
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
I think there's some point where they're on some
It's the
like
rail.
there's some railing and then moves forward, but it doesn't. Yeah.
And
Anyway.
you're like, what if it else went up and down? I was like, that's an elevator. But...
Hey,
So that's
you know
just
what?
how my brain works.
Hey.
Oh, I have ADD.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's part of it.
Thanks for telling us. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I think every group should have someone with ADD if they don't already.
Hit me.
It adds a little mixture in there, and then like that's why you get like cool little things that no one else thinks about. So it's pretty fun. But yeah, in terms of that, I was just, sometimes I like to invent things or act like things have not been invented and be like, oh, I'm a genius. I just thought of something.
My favorite pastime.
Everyone, yeah.
You.
And then you're like, you just pour the water on my fire. Just like, no, that's already done. We're like, oh, okay.
Sad now.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I thought I was special and important and had thought
That's
like
why
no
you
one
have
else
the red
did.
mic, bud.
Look, don't belittle my red
Was
mic.
it?
Like, that's why you have it. So you always feel special.
Yeah.
That's true. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love the mic.
I know, buddy.
Yeah.